Hello everyone, this is Akuchi back with some more Dominion. I'll be playing my final match in the group phase of the Two Themes tournament. I'm up against Alex Konga. We can look at the standings. I have only lost one game, so I'm doing pretty good. Um, so yeah, I will be advancing to a single elimination phase, presumably. The better I do here, the higher my seed. 4 games. You all know the drill. Check out the previous videos if you want to know more about this particular tournament. The two themes here are other types and plus VP. Not entirely sure what other types means. I guess we've got attacks, we've got gathering, castle. I mean, that's probably old VP. There's a looter. There's not much in the way of plus actions. Well, that's a pretty powerful Dame Anna. Should we open to try to get Dame Anna and then use Temple as a fallback if we fail? I think that's probably the way to go. There's no plus action, so I guess that means double silver. Opening Humble Castle isn't terrible. You get the extra VP from Battlefield. I think it's a little too early to get that. There's so much VP from Collection. So I'm not too concerned about it. We've got Cultist as well. So question here is, should we be playing with Cultist? Yes, but I think we should be playing with Dame Anna first. I think I'll pick up a Humble Castle here. Please don't hit 5. Okay. And we'll get chariot races from here on out. Well, it's definitely not good with cultist. Hmm. Yeesh. Opponent's probably going to get Dame Molly. Let's try to just get some junking going. Would have been nice to get Molly. Our opponent now has plus actions, potentially. Are we content? To let our opponent have another knight? Might be. Did our opponent just block all that with cultist? Not a fan of that. So we just need to get cultists until they're gone, I think. Until the runes are gone. We'll need to get a temple at some point. Third cultist? Yeah, I think so. fourth cultist? Hmm. Yeah, it might pay off. Our opponent's gotten points from Temple. Okay. I'm not even sure if it makes sense for us to get Temple anymore. Like, we've gone really heavy into Cultist. Hmm. Then again, if you hit exactly 4, probably makes sense. Ow. Um, Gonna have all the draw we need. I don't want to draw Temple dead. Uh, should we get a collection? Runes are gone. We can potentially get some points like grabbing Chariot Race, but I think I want green more than anything else. Hmm. I do have a temple down there, don't I? Well, that's not the best temple. I would like to get Crumbling Castle if I can. Seven doesn't do much for me. How about Province if I had 8? I think some plus buy could be nice. It's nice to threaten. Okay, at this point, yeah. Okay. Um, let's get Cultists. Let's try to accelerate the end of the game. It's not a bad card. Okay. 2 collections in play. That's impressive. We could stop. Because we do have a temple down there. Wow, 2 collections again? How did that happen? That's crazy. They literally drew 2 collections with that shuffle, or at least one. I'm good at Trash Cultist. Okay. So we can get double estate to grab the last 2 battlefield points. Hmm. That's unfortunate. Okay. This seems fine. Not ideal, but fine. Alright. Ooh. Hopefully we can win. This is one of those few collection... No, never mind. I was gonna say it was one of the few collection kingdoms that doesn't end with the 3 pile, but it totally did. It just wasn't a like collection infused 3 pile. Alright. Reserve and +2 cards. Okay, well this looks powerful. Should we open with Expedition? Try to get a recruiter as quickly as we can. Wine Merchant is a +buy, which is kind of awkward. It makes some lackeys less good than he usually is. Yeah, I think I'll open Expedition with the intention to get recruiter. Very unlikely that we don't hit 5. It's definitely not terrible to open What? Lackey Silver? It's not terrible. I just want this recruiter. Probably single recruiter and witch, then yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. And there's a question of what my I think I want a Ratcatcher as my first sub 5 buy. Because I want to be able to trash these coppers, don't I? Ah! Punished so hard. Pair of Ratcatchers? Yeah, okay. We're gonna get junked, you know? That was such a punish for not buying Expedition there. Like, we bought Recruiter on turn 2. Our opponent bought Recruiter on turn 4, and they get to play it before us. Feels bad. Feels bad. We're not going to be hitting 5 with this strategy. I hadn't contemplated that. Royal Carriage does not play well with Wine Merchant, it must be said. It doesn't play well with reserve cards in general. Well, it doesn't play at all with them. Yeah. Oh boy. I don't think we didn't play this very well. So what do we want here? Probably Expedition. Any shuffle without a recruiter is a bad shuffle, you know? And we want to hit 5. I think we get Wine Merchant? Definitely could get Witch. Our opponent has 1 Ratcatcher and 1 Recruiter. Hmm. We trash 1 copper. Well, that was bad. Um, so what do we have down there? We have a Witch and 3 copper. Okay. That's enough. Their opponent's pretty clean. Now they have a pair of rat catchers. Oh, did they double curse me? That's interesting. I don't think... I'm ready to get that wine merchant back. That's insane draws that our opponent has. Just absolutely insane. Why would they see, like, why do they get to see a Royal Carriage and Witch at the start of their turn? What the heck? Ugh. I don't know if I want to call this Ratcatcher. I think I don't. Uh, what did I buy there? I bought a Lackeys? Why didn't I buy a Coin of the Realm? I don't understand why our opponent just always gets the perfect draw. Well, at this point, it makes sense. Yeah, I think we're losing. I mean, we have more wine merchants, so we got that going on. I think I leave a Ratcatcher on the mat. Yeah, the Lackeys make sense. We needed the draw. I understand why I did it. We might dud anyway. I have a lot of curses in my deck. What's going on here? Oh, our opponent ran out of actions. That's huge. Oh, wow. Just one. And then here, here, here. We could trash a wine merchant. Seems unwise. All right. Well, we need a Lackeys. Could go double Lackeys, wine merchant. And we could plan to recruit the witch. we might be in a duddy state. Our opponent's got more curses than we do now. That's cool. Our opponent needs, like... needs something. Not gonna call that Ratcatcher. 2, 3... I really want to find a recruiter. Am I gonna do it? Nope. Well... yeah. Unlucky. Okay. We could get a Coin of the Realm. Let's do it. Yeah, I will... I don't know whether I want to recruit a wine merchant or not. I think I probably have to. We gotta look at piles. Our opponent kinda needs to buy a wine merchant, right? I think I'd play the lackeys first. I need draw. We have a lot of wine merchants. We can trash one if we need to. I'd like to trash the witch. That would be ideal. Okay, now I need to play recruiter, trash a wine merchant. Lackeys, lackeys. What did I buy? I bought a Coin of the Realm. So down there we have some wine merchants. I think it's worth drawing into them. Alright, so our opponent's buys. I don't think they have... Don't they just have 2? They only have 1 available to them, so we can just kind of go ham here. We do need some draw. We have 2 buys left. I can lower it, right? I think it's safe for me to lower. I'm not wrong, am I? Well, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Wrong, I'm wrong. Our opponent, yeah, wouldn't have even had the money. Well, I mean, if they had an extra wine merchant, they would. Yeah, our opponent's in a really bad spot. I think they need to not touch lackeys or wine merchant, get their wine merchants back, and hope that I dud. Not sure exactly what that looks like. Oh, interesting. All right. Jeez. I really need to find that witch, which I guess we can guaranteed do. The next themes are victory and cost matters. Victory. Victory. Always just a single landscape in these. Kind of weird. Oh boy. We have not much. We do have cemetery and governor, so that's kind of enough. There's also potentially you can prince an emporium, but we don't really need to play other actions. Maybe it's worth? Unclear. Oh, we get to open with a governor or a barbarian. Barbarian attack is pretty weak early. Whereas the governor draw can set up a cemetery, and then we can gain golds off it. We're missing plus buy, I think. The nice thing about Barbarian is that it can cause the... Oh, no, no, no. Hold on. So if we use Governor Gold Gain... This is funny. I don't know. I don't know if Barbarian's worth it. Let's do it. Let's play with it. It could have been better. Could have been worse. Yikes. Hmm. Let's just play. Still no way to get... This is interesting. We can draw and guaranteed draw with Patrician. The Wayfarer does cost 3. It's good to know. I'm not going to play with Prince, though. I'll just stick with the Barbarian. I mean, is there even a choice here? Does Barbarian say you may? Prince. Okay. I think I'm just gonna... Province now? I could... we do have lots of green cards. There's so many green cards. I think we want to win the governor split. I might just gain gold, play barbarian, buy governor. I feel like the remodel effect is really friendly. Oh, they could have gained a Wayfarer. I see. Do I want a ghost? Unclear. I think I'll take it if given the opportunity. I was not given the opportunity. Okay. I think we go for it now. Hmm. I think I'll just get one province here. Our opponent can't, like, do much about that. There is a lot of other VP in the kingdom, but we can get provinces here. Oh, a lot of gold. Hmm. I'll go with don't trash. Yeah, our opponent's gonna leave it to us to empty provinces. That's a really good turn for our opponent. I... Oh no. Didn't want that. Is it safe for us to take a province now? I think so. We should be able to get VP next turn, like if our opponent tries to end it. Fairgrounds or Duchy. And we're not quite there. I think it makes sense to maximize VP though. How many uniques do we have? 1, 2, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can only get, I think we get a Duchy. Actually, we can Ritual. Slightly better. This should do the trick. Whew. Okay, well, that was a weird one. In the end, Governor's a good card. Our opponent could have made it a little more awkward if they avoided province entirely, but I think it's still the best strategy what we were doing. This is draw to X and transform. I don't know why we have ritual in the game. Is that the transform theme, I guess? Yeah, I suppose that checks out. Draw to X with Horn of Plenty? Yikes. Interesting. So pickaxe seems really important. Siren is great, as usual. I don't think there are any siren tricks, though. None that I see. So we probably want to open double guide. Could open island, too. Like, play it as Way of the Owl. It feels bad to trash an island, though, for Siren, for some reason. Actually, we should open research. That seems actually better. Womp womp. I think I want to trigger a shuffle here. The cards are kind of bad. No, we can't trigger a shuffle. Hopefully we draw a Siren here. Nope. Yikes. Well, we're not having the best of draws, but we do have the Sirens, so does it make sense to get a Ducat? I don't think so. There's plenty that we want that cost 5. And the pickaxe will kind of support our plus buy eventually. Wait, how did that happen? How did our opponent play a Siren? Hmm. We could call guide here. Is that any good? We're we're gonna trigger that shuffle, which is pretty bad. It is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. And I had to do that. We do have a research, right? Or did we have to trash our research? Shoot, we trashed our research. Well, I've seen better hands. I think now I will get a Ducat. I don't think there's anything much better that we can buy here. Should we play with Horn of Plenty? That's the next question. Yikes. Honestly, a third pickaxe seems better. I'll trigger a shuffle. I mean, the shuffle's going to be triggered regardless, but I will discard to guide here. Did not do much. It's got to be research. Well, it could be island, actually. I prefer research. Hmm. That's in general not a problem. But in this particular turn, it is annoying. I mean, it's not, but whatever. I don't think we buy anything on our turn. Wow. I thought they might have bad cards, but nope. Guess those bad cards are there, which is not a problem because they have a guide. Yeah, this is a good turn for them. They are probably ahead. Kind of looks like that. They've trashed all their estates, unlike me. We each have 3 curses. Well, they're about to get a 4th. I have more junk, is the point, but I do have more pickaxes. I don't think I want to spend a coffer to buy something. On the other hand, whatever we buy can be turned into a loot at some point if it costs 3 or more. I think that's worth. Maybe not. I mean, playing a siren each turn is less important. I don't think we've trashed copper. We've trashed 1. Our opponent's trashed a lot more. Yeah, we're definitely struggle town. So the difference was our opponent got to pickaxe on. Well, they got to like play their research, and then they had pickaxe on turn 3 or 4 or something. Yeah, that makes sense. We were hyper fixated on the early sirens. It didn't really pay off. Our opponent played a siren. I think we got 6 curses to our opponent's 4, if that. We might have even split 5-5. So yeah, I don't think we didn't end up having much of an advantage. I don't know for sure if that is due to draws or strategy. Yeah, I'm not sure. Our opponent got to research on turn 3 and turn 5, research estate. That's really good. I don't know if the first mate does anything. We'll find out. I don't think it does anything. Research does not look very good. I might pickaxe it. This thing is drifting very quickly. Towards a 3 pile. I don't know. I guess we have a curse and 2 estates. I guess that's what we have. Yuck. How do we make any of this work? I'm not sure. Hmm. It's not critical that we play Siren. We could play it as Owl. Draw to 8 is really good, though. I think we just have a bad turn here. Because it makes our next turn so much better. Okay. I like having 2 pickaxes. I have a pretty good chance of drawing into Siren. I don't think the first mates are doing any good. Oh, hey. Oh, I thought that was a win. Interesting. Do we have a win? Because if we buy... two islands, we have 8. Just 2 islands and a duchy? Well, that's trivial. Why did our opponent do that? Hmm. Also could have ritualed. No, we couldn't have. That was weird. Our opponent didn't need to do that. But there you have it. We managed to win 4-0 again, so I think we're going to be the first seed in the elimination round. All right, well, that'll be happening. There's also a new season of League coming up, so one of those games will be next. Until then.